We have got some FACEIT League, of course. It is that time. We got some EMEA expert here for you today. It's week 3, and it is the introduction of perks into Overwatch, into our system, into the game we know and love. And we're going to get to see it for the first time here today in a official competitive setting. So, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I cannot wait to get into this thing. And we've got 2 fantastic teams here to show it off. 2 very, very strong teams here to show it off. Let's go and take a look. We've got Supershy taking on Negative Mental Attitude today, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. Both teams are coming in 4-0. Excuse me. They are both coming in 4-0. Neither has played their 5th match yet. Supershy haven't dropped a map so far. They've barely dropped points. It did go to extra innings there against Vipera. Otherwise, they don't get up any points on Lijiang. That's a straight 3-0 as well. They've barely given up any individual points here in these series, but I will say, not the strongest strength of schedule thus far. Supershy have quite a difficult road ahead of them, and it starts here today. A good win here today, I think, would go a long way to have some momentum here for the next 2 weeks. Entering a tough stretch of their schedule right with the introduction of these massive changes and all that. So we'll see how they're able to navigate that. Taking a look at their opponents, EMEA. EMEA have been in all 4 seasons, but they were playing under the Entitled banner. So this was, for these first 3 seasons, this was Untitled. So they started in an open, did very, very well. We're an expert there for season 2 when I first got introduced to them. Did well enough to make playoffs. Came out with a perfect 500 record, and did well enough to make playoffs. Then coming into season 3, had some roster issues here after an early stint. Ended up kind of falling apart there towards the end of the season. So the back half of the season's all forfeits. But I guess in whatever form, they are back and have returned. Now, I don't know what that looks like behind the scenes, but we do know Negative Mental, they're now the banner, and it looks like a pretty brand new roster from what I can tell. For our concerns, it's a brand new roster from what we saw from Entitled in season 3. And so far, they're doing very well. They are 4-0 now. They have dropped maps, but it's because they've played tougher opponents. A 5-map banger against Arion to start the season. This is Arius' academy team, and this is Arion's only loss on the season so far, is this 5-map banger. Move over to Good Guys. They drop a map to Good Guys. This was Good Guys' first match of the season, and so Good Guys were still trying to figure out how to navigate this new bans. As you can tell, Wrecking Ball just gets permabanned. So we have seen Good Guys adapt since then, and as a matter of fact, this is Good Guys' only loss. So we have 2 teams that are currently 4-1 with Good Guys, and then a little bit further down here with Urion. That one loss in both accounts is NMA. So even though NMA have dropped maps where Supershy have not, I would still rate them the favorites here in this matchup, just based on those results. I think we have more concrete evidence of their strength, where it's a little bit more of an unknown to Supershy. Not to say that Supershy is not the better team today. I'm not predicting Supershy to win. It's just that we have more evidence of NMA beating tougher opponents than we do Supershy. So we don't really know the real strength of Supershy. They've walked all over lower ranked opponents in this division, but that was to be expected of this squad. So the 2 opponents that are a little bit further down in the standings, NMA, straight 3-0, right? They did give up a control point to OG Realm, but they full hold on Noombani. We have some evidence here of NMA's strength, and I think this is going to be a really good test. In fact, it's our first time getting a look at this new NMA roster, and we're going to have Negative Mental back on here tomorrow for that match against Quick. So we're going to have a little NMA doubleheader here for today and tomorrow. I don't typically team to get the same team on twice in 1 week, but this felt like strong enough matchups in a fun enough week that it was worthy of an exception. Of course, we do have perks being introduced, so that'll be interesting. All right, Nepal banned out by NMA for this first map. Lijiang picked, no big surprise there. Supershy on the left-hand side does get map pick here if we need that map 5. All right. Sides look good. Let's go check our bans here. It was a Maga and a Hazard ban out of the gate. EMEA banning the Hazard. We're headed into our first map with perks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, we're kicking things off here on Lijiang Tower. Oh, this is gonna be good. Here we go. Here we go. All of my margins broke, you rat bastards. My margins have been holding so good. I've been holding so good for this entire season. Okay. We're getting Ramatra from both teams. We're getting a Sojourn here from Zulibi. May on both sides, but a Symmetra out of cores. So you see the bottom left, you do get that same feedback on what our player's level is at. Oh, quick teleport in. The Symmetra difference coming out with a huge first pick. Although it is traded back. So Libby and the rest of the team looking very low as Sour finds that boop off the side. This is first cap going over at NMA. A little bit of a duel going on along the outside. Oh. Stagger out into the remaining Super Shy players. Gonna buy some more time here. It was Vero playing the Hog. Wait, don't they, oh, don't they have that, who was it? Who was it? Oh, no. Oh, no. I must say, doesn't Vero have the Hog one-trick player? Actually. Oh, it's gonna bug me. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm gonna go. We got a moment. They're on Wikipedia. Well, KSGs should showing us KSGs or take. That's not who I was thinking of. That's not who I was thinking of. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They actually have Effect as a content creator. That's amazing. And Ons, but Effect is a Vero content creator. I didn't know that. I have a selfie with Belgium. Belgium doesn't get loot boxes. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I have a selfie with me in Effect. I was a big Effect fan when he was on Dallas. Or became a fan when he was on Dallas. I think one of the most underrated Tracer players to ever hit out. I think of Effect. Oh, who knows? I was to say, as far as just talent-wise, if he had been on a good team, I think would have gone places. All right. I think we're about ready to get back into this bad boy. Hey, y'all don't make me bust out the pause polka here. There it is. Ooh. Metsu comes in with a pair there on the entry back in through the... Well, I mean, with a DC on the cores. You know, not ideal, but still. Great opener from the Lucio to find 2 kills busting through the choke there. Blizzard throwing it in the corner to try to catch Lunar. Does, in fact, succeed in doing so. Lunar died before the environmental kill even took effect. We are going to get an orbital invested from Supershy, try to help them outlive through this annihilation. In fact, they're going to go and throw a bow support ult into this thing. Blizzard at the ready, tossed in. See if it can cancel this annihilation. In fact, the annihilation ended before the Blizzard even got the freeze on AMDP. The wall kind of got AMDP up out of some sidelines there for a moment while D7 picks up a pair of kills. So EMEA hold on to this point. And we're starting to get some perks online. Okay, so we got the burst out of the staff. Where it does the, additionally, you can see the little burst coming out there. So a little additional poke damage from the staff. Oh, what's that one called? I don't know. See, this is where memorizing the names would be helpful. I didn't have Ramatra. I had some of the other. I didn't have Ramatra as a pick. That is the Void Surge. All right. Supershy roaring back in. Once again, able to get a retake on, I mean, what I think is one of the toughest chokes in the entire game to get through. Particularly against a Mei Sim. Really nicely played twice out of Supershy to retake this. I'm curious what everybody's running. All right. So let me got one with the overclock Blizzard thrown in. And Jaina is able to pick up one on the way out. Looks like... Here, we'll go check. Ooh. AMDP able to pick up one through the Blizzard, but the Order will keep everybody else alive in this. AMDP is still holding on here as the percentage grows above 90%. So they'll be working from the outside. Already has the major. Ooh, Sour gets punched out of the sound barrier. Gonna lose that one. Lunar coming back to the point, but is in the middle of annihilation from the other side. So AMDP actually using the healing vortex. I guess that makes sense. You don't really have any aerial combatants to worry about. Get a little extra sustain from the vortex. And as we're seeing, you know, some swaps come in, just a good reminder that this does reset your perks. So changing heroes does reset the perks, but the perks do stick around after if you go back to that hero. 99-99 fight here at the end. Miraculous coming up on a Blizzard. Zolimi goes down with the overclock in the pocket. AMDP's already found a two-piece with the Nemesis form. Lunar's able to pick up one, and Mesu claims a bit of ground off of that top side, but now the Blizzard is out. Makes it very difficult for me to get on the point. Yellow bar down low. Lunar forced to touch. Nobody else to make it back. And EMEA grab our opening round. All right, we are gonna get the Winston out from Lunar. AMDP staying with the Ramatra, stays at 3rd level on the perks. So something to keep in mind on control. And it is for the whole map, not just for the sub-map. Ooh, it's the biting cold with the chilling reach. So these icicle shots now have the ability to slow. Could be quite nasty, particularly against a tracer. So Libby finds the opening pick though with that kill. Taking D7 out of 5. Big important kill onto the Juno. And Lunar comes off of the Winston, returns on a wrecking ball to smash cores. Still 25% in picking up here for EMEA as they did grab first control. Oops. AMDP going with that extra beam and the teleporter range. Whether that's advanced teleportation and perfect alignment would be the name of those two. But that's where the range of the primary fire, that major, increases with each level. Can get nasty. Not get a chance to build it up there, though. J9 lands the stick, and quick opening kills. The back of the Kitsune Rush coming out there from Raisu. Once again, our teams, I mean, back and forth, just as we saw in Control Center. And Supershy have been very good with their retakes, even in a short time frame. Again, we got that advanced teleporter range. And we saw it on display there from Cores. Blizzard was thrown in as well, but it's a little bit down with an overclock, sliding out from the Annihilation. Oh, AMDP's going to give chase. So Libby's able to pick up the Mega and gets the sound barrier in. It ends up being AMDP just put themselves in a very bad spot. Back on point, J9's able to pick up one as well. Now, we did get a flip underneath. Oh, the photon barrier comes out from Cores just before they fall. Might be enough to get this objective up to a decent high percentage. Orbital thrown in, and what is a pretty broken fight. AMDP returning on that Diva. So Libby's already traded out, despite Lunar being down. Still looking winnable for either side. Mine's on the point for, who was that? That was D7 to try to play around. Course now making the swap to the Tracer. This is an interesting angle. So now, we see J9 sacrifice some perks to make the Tracer swap early in this map, but now Cores is forced to swap a match off of that Sim. So Cores at a deficit here. Ooh, that was just greedy, J9. You had recall. You had recall. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, despite that advantage, Cores is able to win out that Tracer duel. Miraculous coming up on yet another one of these Blizzards, but gets taken down by Mesu. I mean, about 5% away from getting that big ultimate online. J9 has this enhanced pulse bomb ready to go. The blast from the past. Doesn't even hit it. Hunts down Cores for next to last kill. Supershy hold on to take the point. Back into the wrecking ball. Looks we're going. That is the additional pile drive damage, and it gives you that hesitation in the air like you're seeing there, and you get more control. You can use your directional on that pile drive, and which you normally cannot. So one of the ones I actually did a significant amount of testing with yesterday. And then extra health from the health packs. Whoop! That's a move off the side. +2 here, Supershy on this point. J-Nad's going to finish off Miraculous on the outside. And once again, we see Negative Mental able to sneak out percentage. It's like the third time they've kind of snuck out percentage in a situation where they maybe shouldn't have. This time being able to sneak out first cap. Of course, once get off the sim, goes back into the tracer. Does not have the... Ooh. I also noticed Coors is using the... If you get a health pack, it gives you a blink back. So Coors is using a different skill here. So we're already seeing some variation between our two tracers. Whoop! We're also seeing a bit of a difference in that, well, Coors is in the battlefield and J9's in the spawn. Ooh, it's a boop on the loader. It looked like they were able to get back on. Yep, indeedy. Oh, but they gave up control. That boop buys enough time. So they sneak out control earlier than I think Supershy would have liked. All right, so we got Blast from the Past and Flashback there for J9. What's the other one called? Blink Packs. We have Blink Packs for cores. Sound barrier up there from Sour. Now the return, but J9 does not get it. We're going to get the overclock and the mines invested here. 3 ults thus far out of Supershy. So far, nothing to show for, but they're able to move back into point with the mines as cover. Drop it in over the top. ADB is going to prevent the cap. Blizzard thrown in from Miraculous as well. Everybody's able to get out of it, but Container Rush is now thrown down to try to secure this point. Raisu has one of their own if they run a return fire, but opt to hold on to it. Don't want to throw a 5th ultimate into this fight. Still, they're going to come out on top, so it seems to be the smart move. They're out of Raisu with kills coming through from Lunar and Zolibby. Supershy, hang on. Oh, we get another pause. Oh, you're getting the pause polka this time. 2 pauses in 1 map, and it's cores again. Gets those dance emotes going. So now, of course, back onto the sim. Never chose a final perk. Just has that extended teleport. That was hell of a range on that teleporter, though. Raisu does immediately respond with this Kitsune rush, and J9's already picked up 1. Going into the back line, J9 will find Miraculous, who's gone over to the Bastion. Turn the Bastion could be strong. Was actually testing doing a double rocket jump with the Bastion, since you now have a grenade and you have your artillery form back, like Overwatch 1 artillery form. Last opportunity here for EMEA on map 1. Give me a push in from AMDP into the back line. Now returning to try to help with Raisu. Raisu is able to swift step out. Whoop. Has the double swift step as well, I believe. Oh, that's a double kill from Amp. What a play off the outside. That's going to flip this point back over. Big heads up play out of AMDP. Lunar dropping mines on the point. AMDP just kind of flies over to prevent the cap. Zolibi comes through with the overclock to pick up one. Sound barrier in for both of our squads. +1 to Supershy at the moment. AMDP was low, runs into the mines and drops the self-destruct right in the middle of the pack to try to clear him out. Has low health, and there's Lunar with the slam to prevent the remake. And Negative Mental will have to do this without their tank, if at all. Lunar's gonna find Sour there towards the outside. It's just D7 left with the Tracer. Cores will find one. There's no one else remaining. Supershy, hang on in a 100-99 round 3 to grab Lijiang Tower in the 1-0 lead. All right, there are some stats for you. I have a feeling we're going to hop right into this thing. So we're going to be quick. We're going to be quick. Oh, we are going to get a side swap. Man, it seemed very close on paper, but if you look at the team fights, that was all Supershy. My goodness. It seemed so close on paper. Well, there was a lot of Negative Mental kind of sneaking out points. Like they'd steal the point underneath during a team fight, or grab first control before the team fight was decided, or even losing the first fight, but they still managed to grab first control. Let's go ahead and take a look at map 2. It was Eichenwalde here, picked by Negative Mental, with Numbani banned out by Supershy. This means we're going to get Supershy's ban of Diva. And a Hazard ban on the other side. Where Hazard was banned out by Supershy in the previous map. Quick shot, so we're just going to swap over to the Sojourn. Oh, and Lunar heads into a JQ. Initial scouting on a Winston. I think saw the Mog Comp, goes back, swatch over to the Junker Queen. Yeah, the delay sucks, but it's a must. We have to have it for competitive integrity. I think the Junker Queen got some very powerful perks. One of which is the 100% lifesteal on that Carnage Axe. Mark it down. Should be first cap. Winner was going out looking for a little bit more. There's maybe... Ooh. Sour tried to come back in. That's going to be a nasty stagger. We'll see if Supershy or anything do anything with that. With Miraculous finding Zolibi, that's at least going to slow him down a little bit. J9 plays with arrow keys? Oh my. Okay, high ground setup. Miraculous sliding away. Does have the, we do have the first perk. Using the extra bullets in the round here. Drops the overclock. Got a little bit of damage done, but no final blows. There's the back-to-back shots to put Misu down. Kitsune Rush was thrown in there by Raisu. And it does force an EMEA back around this corner. But AMDP doesn't want to go too far away. Holding close. The overrun doesn't quite land. Still trying to put pressure down in onto Zalibi. Zalibi backs up the rest of Supershy heading into the middle castle. Mesu comes in, kind of either help out or speed him out. Ooh, he's going to speed in the overclock. Love this play. Let's take care of the turret first. Sliding after Miraculous. Ooh. And so Libby's gone with the additional overclock charge. So I had the 150 charge on that overclock as opposed to the extra round. So once again, we're seeing a bit of a difference in perks from our DPS. Looks like the lifesteal on the Dragon Blade did not help J9 through that one, unfortunately. Good axe into the corner onto D7. Zalibi able to finish off that Juno. Good carnage. Woo! The big rampage through the Rally of Sour. Immediately brings the brig down. Landed the Jagged Blade just to start that off. A beautiful sequence there out of Lunar. Looking so clean. And has the... is not going with the extra bleed time. Has the shout increases your reload speed and reload speed for your teammates as well. Ooh, AMDP runs in behind with a ray from space to back him up. That was a pretty quick pick there on the looter and a good hold here from the defense. But battle shout. Oh, it fully reloads her gun and then gives reload speed to friendlies. That's right. That's right. Overrun down into the bottom. That was Raisu throwing in the Kitsune Rush right up the stairs. Oh, huge slam from AMDB. That was gnarly and hit absolutely everyone. That was incredible. Look out for that one on your highlights of the week. That was insane. What a play. Running into a Kitsune Rush, no doubt, as well. Oh, no. No, what? Oh, no, no, no. Oh, God. Stop breaking things over here. I keep having to flip over to my browser, and then I hit my hotkey to go to a POV, and it completely screwed up my browser. And I have no idea how to get it back. No idea. No. No. Uh-oh. Okay. Nope, so much for my perk sheet. I mean, I have to get that back to its enter scores in and stuff. It's kind of a must-have. How can you help? Give me my browser window back. That's how you can help. It like full screened my browser. Lunar tried to rampage there, it didn't really work. Yeah, I've got to get this fixed, y'all. I can't do anything with this like this. It like full screened the browser, so I can't. Like, I have no tabs or anything anymore. How did I do that? Somebody help. God, what was that? F11? Okay. God. Sorry, friends. This whole new park system is just very complicated. So I'm keep trying to flip back and forth. And I tried to go to Rasupov and full screened it and broke it. Yeah, it was F11. Finally figured it out. Process of elimination. We got there. We got there. Ooh. Lunar bringing out the SIG. Did we see the Flying Dutchman? Excuse me, levitation. Come on, it's the Flying Dutchman. All right, even with the hazard band out, we're still seeing the Torm. Not playing on the off angle. I mean, maybe realizing, I don't know if Torm is just because of the perks or just Torm is actually better than everybody always thought all along. A couple of great shots out of Zolibby here to start off this defense. Even able to keep teammates alive through that. Mesu and Lunar got very, very low, but Zolibby's there to back him up and gets the damage done in time. So defense stays, I believe it's still 5 strong. Oh, yeah. Attackers sticking with the Robotra comp. The same comp that we saw EMEA using back on Lijiang. Honestly, I despise the fact that I don't know all of these. It just pisses me off. Woo! It looked like a huge Captive Sun. Captive Sun into Gravitic Flux is a pretty gnarly combo, I must say. They're able to take AMDP down 1% away from getting that Annihilation online. Woo! The packs go over into Miraculous at 1 health as the rally starts, as the rally has long faded. Tower's gonna get beat down, and it looks like EMEA just kind of got a bit separated there. A couple end up inside the house, a couple outside the house. Both end up in a mismatch. So Supershy give up 1 tick, but that is it. Ooh, the kinetic grasp was late. Yeah, Lunar was late. He knew it too. Miraculous comes in on the flank with the overclock as well, just to double down, make sure that there was no chance of any last-second heroics on this one. Couple remaining players, Supershy will get cleaned up, and to make this cart rolling. I'm usually such a well-oiled machine. Like, I hate that. Well, okay, I know, wait. As far as it, like, I may make my mistakes and stuff and have bull skunk moments. You know, I have my skunk moments. But having this much, I don't know, feels terrible. nice drop down. AMDP with a good raid or a good call out of Zalibi. Not sure which it was, but either way, able to clean up nicely in the back of that one. Just a lone J9 left up here. So with the big hole in front of the door, not far to go here for an EMEA to tie up this series. Lunar does have Flux ready to go. Sour is still a couple % away from that. God, I can't hit the right pop to save my life. Able to fly Miraculous with that. And Sour... feels like everybody's very separated here from NMA. You've got... Sour was over there on the point, so not in a position to sound barrier anybody. Rest, reset, or get out. $135 remaining here. You're gonna have Captive Sun, as well as everything else for that matter. Gravitic Flux, the only ultimate used from the defense in that. Dash to the Bob, into the back behind the Amplification Matrix and Cores. With a brilliant move, finds both players, completely devaluing the window. Lunar has returned on the Winston to try to hold this, less than 60 to go. J9's still on this high ground, so the trades have been enough to halt NMA's progress. Now we've got Miraculous with the overclock coming in from underneath. The Molten Core thrown over the point. Orasu puts in the Captive Sun, finds Miraculous with that, puts a stop to that overclock. You still have Cores playing deep here off of this flank. J9 providing cover from up on the bridge. Is able to do enough damage. Take them down. Saw the turret pour it in so much. Oh, and J9 just equipped that 3rd level turret too. So J9 can overclock to get the old school 3rd level turret. Also at 6 to walls. Miraculous is going to come in to get the touch, start pushing cart. Core's forced back down low. Whoop. Bit of a hairy situation there for a moment, but gets back up on dry ground. Unfortunately, AMDP is going to be watching a respawn timers. They get their head taken clean off. Well, body shot there from Zalibi. Get my point, though. Dead as a doornail. J9 finishes off Cores, and NMA have run out of steam here on the bridge of Eichenwalde. The yellow bar will go away, and Supershy will go up to match point. All right, let's get some stats there for map 2. Oh, it felt very close. I mean, it was a big defensive hole there out of negative mental attitude. You know, and they are leading in most metrics. Turkey with 13.5K leading the server in damage. Lunar and AMDP so close. So close. Miraculous. Yeah, that's Miraculous. Miraculous leading the server in damage. Chris Ming, hello. I appreciate you being here. We're you know, getting in our new look about all these perks. Kind of learning together. All right, we're going to side swap here for map number 3. Colosseo picked by Supershy. It was... I guess there wasn't a ban there. Superside first ban, so they banned the Diva. Negative mental banning the hazard. So they're swapping banning the hazard. Same bans as actually, yeah. It's the same bans as before, but it's different teams banning out the hero. Wait. No, maybe not. Oh, no, it is. It is. The way it lays out, so whatever. All right. Colosseo. Map 3. Let's get into it. We'll let her back into that Junker Queen. Had a lot of success with the JQ. Am actually going over to the Sigma for the first time today and corresponding at the tour. Also a first here. We're just kind of pushed in low off the inside. It has forced a bit of a soft disengage out of EMEA. You can see Miraculous still holding up on this high ground, trying to find this angle. Oh, here comes J9 trying to take it away. Can't stay up there long. Is forced to drop back down. Ooh, and a big rail shot lands from Miraculous, putting him further around the corner. Ooh, the swift step in. Raisu able to help out the team enough as the peel comes through. But Zalibi bites off a little more than they can chew, trying to go out and find that kill onto Sour. So a bit back and forth here. AMDP still fighting it out in the back hallway. Finds a kill onto Raisu. Returns to see if they can pick up a kill on the other sport. Lands the rock. Big yep rock on the Lunar. Lunar will go down. Does hit one with that rampage before dying. Interesting. So AMDP going with the accretion reduces, excuse me, your kinetic grasp reduces your accretion cooldown by 3 seconds. Just Holden has the tank ult. Oh, may have waited too long or was just waiting for that moment. Not exactly sure, but the rush ends up missing with the swift step out. Rally now thrown in, and Rescue responds with a concerning rush of their own. Played out from J9. Ooh, fine Sour. And it looks like the third ult invested in this from Supershy is the one. Third time's the charm. Now, I don't know if it's going to be enough to get our team around the corner here. I think it may just be enough to get to the corner. And it looks like they will grab the lead on the back of that. Once again, Miraculous running the extra overclock charge in lieu of having additional bullets in the mag. I can see, I mean, it looks like Miraculous tends to reload after every good clip anyway. Good rush down there from, it's actually Zolibi throwing in the overclock and Lunar and the rest running down Main Street. AMDP going over to the Orisa, and of course back to the Tracer. Well, to the Tracer for the first time on this map. Guess it's important to specify that now. Alright, let's drop it down. Does have this overclock. See this 150 charge in action once again. Well, that's a rampage out of Lunar. I don't think it hit anything. Maybe got sour with it. Oh, nice kill. Finish off Miraculous, though. And Lunar actually opting for the extra bleed damage this time around. So as opposed to the commanding shout that we saw, excuse me, the battle cry or battle shout that we saw before, is actually going for that extra bleed from the jagged knife. So it resets the tick damage when you pull the knife, when you retract it. I don't remember what that one's called. That's gonna be Miraculous, dropping in the overclock, turning rush out of Raisu here from Supershy to try to hang on. One shot lands, force Mesu around the corner, holding that sound barrier. It's important for them to live, and they do not, but there have been 2 picks going the other way, so +1 to Supershy at the moment. AMDB finds Raisu. What a turn, and just flick him in the corner and take Raisu down with a handful of shots. And AMDP has been just single-handedly keeping Negative Mental in this engagement. Picks up their 4th kill here in this fight. Despite giving up the checkpoint, it is enough to at least get this cart moving. Raisu's able to escape away. You also got AMDP very close to getting their shield online. Could that be the difference maker? Currently using that additional Fortify. Let's rally in from EMEA and try to fend off the beat blade out of Supershy. J9 still able to cut through Miraculous in that. There was an orbital thrown over the middle. J9 still hanging up high. J9 runs past the Orisa, trying to go fight the Juno out in the courtyard. Ends up in a big mismatch out there. Ends up in a 1v3 out there. Overclock from Celebrity. Try to see if they can wrestle this cart right back. Immediate pick onto AMDP. Well, there's the shot in. Oh, drops down. Of course, is waiting. Of course, once again, opting for the blink packs, as well as flash recall. So it does not have the big pulse bomb. Doesn't need it. Drops the stick perfectly on Zalibi. What a play! Brilliant opener. They're out of cores. Here to try to get NMA back into the series. Yeah, I mean, that is completely accurate. 2:30 left. They're facing match point at the moment. Right now, surviving right in the middle of the Super Psychic Tsunami Rush. In fact, actually finding kills with it. Miraculous drops the overclock with a jump shot in. Suzu already used her Rising or immediately take it down. Mesu follows a similar fate. Winner, the last one, just goes die on cart, and oh, Miraculous messes up their jump. Still some important progress picked up here for NMA. Oh, what a save. The Suzu win. Of course, couldn't quite lock down, so Libby was literal one. It gives Zolby a chance to kind of set up on this high ground. Let's see. Negative Mental, where are you setting up? You got 2 on the backside. That Lunar's going to drop down on. AMDP's able to pick up 1 with the Energy Javelin down low. Pass to Fortify. Does get that extra Fortify health. Oh, the jab spit doesn't quite get them out of that rampage. And Rice will bring them down. Lunar and Supershy protect the checkpoint, protect the lead with less than 90 seconds remaining. Double support ult available here for Negative Mental. It's going to be the Kitsune rush. Try to force Supershy through to the outside. Terra Surge pulls Lunar back in, however, and there's going to be no escaping for the tank. So a good pickup that will force the rest of Supershy to fall back to the high ground, I believe. I don't anticipate that they'll want to come try to challenge in the arches without Lunar in this fight. AMDP has actually opted for the charged javelin, where I thought for sure that he would opt for the shield. Has indeed gotten the charged javelin here for the major perk for the Orisa. Obadori has been thrown out here from negative mental, and then we're going to get another Beat Blade engage. J9, ooh, with a flat kill to finish off Sour. And Zolibi finds Miraculous as well. Once again, Supershy are up in the fight, and they're going to be able to stop this car. Ooh, unless EMDP has any more reinforcements. I don't see any more red jerseys left, though. I think Supershy are just going to be able to drop the bot, take high ground, and protect this lead here for the remaining 7 seconds. Core's moving in from underneath, trying to take the long way. Do they have the touch? Oh, Core's DC'd. I thought as Core's goes off to the left hand, like, missed the door. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Because that was not intentional. That was not. You saw Core's coming in for the retake, and then I saw them like kind of shift up, like they just kept walking past the door and kept going. I was like, why aren't they going in the door? Oh, well, so that's a GG. I mean, there's 0.9 seconds left. There's no touch. There's no touch. That is just an unfortunate DC right there at the very end. I really don't believe that was intentional at all. I don't think that was one of the rage quit scenarios that we've seen in the past. Not this year. But we haven't seen a rage quit DC yet. And there's the official end. Okay. Supershy take the 3-0. You know, I talked about at the top of the series, we hadn't really gotten to see what Supershy's real strength was, because all of their opponents thus far had been, you know, in the bottom half of the bracket. This was not one of those times. This is not one of those times. Supershy stay perfect on the season. They are a perfect 15-0 map score, and this was against an undefeated opponent that had handed Good Guys their first loss of the season, and also handed Urion their first loss of the season. So, Negative Mental were a proven tough team here against Supershy today, and Supershy are able to hang on and win this one out. I do think this was a close 3-0. I mean, this is a very close 3-0. We're looking at some stats here at the end. I mean, deaths look pretty darn even down the board. Obviously, we don't get any stats from cores, but AMDP leading in the tank world, despite making a couple swaps, actually comes out with higher damage, and only one less death, one less elim. I mean, excuse me, one more death and one less elim. I mean, extremely close down the board. I will say Zolibi got the better end of the Sojourn trade over Miraculous in this one. Equal deaths, though. Equal deaths on both sides for both of your Sojourns. A little bit, you know, about 1,500 more damage, and definitely a few more elims there for Zolibi in that one. All right, our first match with perks. Man, it's never mind the 17 projects I need to get done. Apparently, I need to just put all that aside and just go study flashcards. GG's. Because I got to, like, not knowing the names of this stuff, it doesn't feel good. Does not feel good. But I feel like I have like 17 other things that are more important. I don't know. I'm going to do my best. With it. We'll get it. We'll all get it there. You know, we're all just learning together. It's only second day of having it in the game. We're all learning together here on our perks. Hey, I mean, it's definitely cool. Definitely adds, you know, a fun little element. You know, it's hard to tell whether we really saw the perks have a big impact in that one. You know, there were a couple instances. I think one of the most obvious ones was the retake with the teleporter and the extended teleporter range, coming through from cores. Like that extended teleporter range on Lijiang was definitely noticeable. But there was, you know, it didn't feel like the extra May range or even really the slow came into play as much. But I mean, definitely. I mean, who knows whether, you know, those extra bullets in the magazine made the difference, or the extra railgun charge there for Miraculous versus the 5 extra ammo for Zalippy on the other side. I mean, it's too early to tell, but, you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's a fun new wrinkle. Definitely got a lot to learn. Definitely got a lot to learn. I mean, don't we all? I mean, you know how I feel about it. I can't imagine how the players feel about it. Like, I feel like, oh, like I'm not as... I don't have it all just hardcore memorized like I do everything else in Overwatch. I can't imagine how our players feel trying to play into this. That's tough. That's tough. Big congrats to the Supershy, and you know, much respect to both of our teams for fearlessly coming out here on day 2 of such a big change and say, no, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna give it our all. We're gonna compete. Mad respect to both of our squads. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much. Look at our schedule here for the rest of the week. I will be back tonight with Hive Mind Villains taking on First Flame Heatwave. In fact, I was going to say these are 2 undefeated teams, but all of our remaining matches entered this week at 4-0. So that may change between, you know, from the first match of the game, you know, for the matches that we have tomorrow. But entering week 3, really everybody, the bottom 10 teams were all undefeated. So a stacked week as far as expert action is concerned. And we'll be back tomorrow with our NMA day 2. See if they can find some revenge, or, you know, whatever the redemption may perhaps with Quick Academy tomorrow. And then we'll have Phoenix Guard taking on Brock Esports for our final match of the week for FACEIT League. But that is going to do it for me for now. I'm gonna go make some flashcards. Gotta get to work. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It means the world. Yeah, stay hydrated. Be kind. I'll see you all a little bit later on today for some NA. All right, bye, friends.